Victory is of the one who can let it go. Things arise and she lets them come. Things disappear and she lets them go. She has but doesn't possess, acts but doesn't expect. Our life is in our hands. We make our own fortunes. However, individual events and outcomes are not in our control. They are subject to randomness, not determinism, so it is not wise to form attachments and cling to these fleeting events. Let them pass. Nothing is constant. Things come and go in no time. You have to allow things to flow in complete accordance with their intrinsic nature. To become who you might be, let go of who you are. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. You think you know who you are. But in reality, we live in a fabricated world where we're molded into something else and made to believe that the mold is our true self. This illusion can only be warded off if we let go of who we are and allow the natural flow of the universe to guide us in the right direction. This will bring about gradual transformation, and it is only then can yourself truly unfold. Knowing others is knowledge. Knowing yourself is wisdom. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. In this day and age, we are more concerned with others and the external affairs associated with them, while we become increasingly familiar with the outer world. Our inner world remains unexplored. We fail to give time to ourselves and know ourselves better. It is always a good thing to know about others, but the self is equally important as far as soul-body balance is concerned. The mind is hardwired into believing that the tangible world is all that there is, but in reality, we have a self that almost always remains concealed in the dark. Lao Tzu asks us to wake up from this darkness and shed light on ourselves, for that, in essence, is true wisdom. Give in order to get. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. If you want to succeed in your journey of life, you have to make the effort. This is the dynamic principle of opposites complementing each other. To strengthen, one must weaken first. To be rich, one must become poor first, etc. All these statements indicate that Lao Tzu was one of the very few wise men who could grasp the world beyond the opposites. He never saw opposite poles in conflict with each other, but saw them as complementary forces acting in accordance with the natural flow of the cosmos. Here he tells us to apply this wisdom in everyday life to overcome all circumstantial difficulties. Desperate for recognition, you dim your own light. Silence is a source of great strength. We live in the age of social media. This is a time when we demand attention and recognition more than ever. Everywhere you look, there's only chaos. People are engaged in an aggressive attempt of getting people influenced by their ideas. They are concerned with image and recognition more than contentment. This results in temptation for material gains that eventually ruins a person's emotional and spiritual health. The light, the aura of our self is destroyed in this pursuit, and we are left with perpetual hollowness.